What is food? Food is joy. Food is integration. Food is connection. Food is security. Food is health. Food is also an art. Join us to celebrate the artistic and culinary talents from local chefs, restaurateurs, and your favorite food joints. Find out more about their food journey, participate in exclusive food demonstrations, and most importantly, encourage local businesses. Let's support the ones that keep our bellies full, our taste buds happy, and allow us to discover new dishes, all from the comfort of our homes.
Well, hi everyone. Good morning here in BC and good afternoon in Toronto and bonjour tout le monde. I'm so excited to be here with you all today. My name is Sandra Dorr and I am your host for this wonderful event. So welcome to the Whitby Artistic Food Expo. The Whitby Artistic Food Expo was founded by the Central Counties Tourism and organized by Saffron Hub and Artists and Artisans Development and Network. And so before we dive in into delicious and tasty meals, and because you will be with me for the next 2 hours, here's a little bit of background about myself. I'm a Swiss-born artist, self-taught chef, and the influencer at Layers of Flavors. I'm also an Airbnb superhost here in beautiful Honeymoon, BC. The sun is actually coming up right now. And a little bit about myself and my educational background. I have a BFA in visual arts, and I did my MFA at San Diego State in California, and I taught at both places, and also through the Nanaimo Art Gallery in the school system. I've been showing my work extensively in Canada and the United States as well. And for the past few years, my interest in consumer culture and how it has affected the sense of self has influenced my art practice. And my fascination actually for multimodal talk has been the catalyst for me to create my social page called Add Layers of Flavors. So since April 2018, I've been showing my food creations and beautiful photography of Honeymoon Bay to over 15,000 followers. And so thank you guys if some of you are watching today. So now let me introduce the organization that are organizing it. So there is Artisans and Artisans Development and Network that was founded in 2014 to provide resources and community development for artists and artisans who are immigrants to Canada, just like myself. And they started by helping artists participate in community events and festivals to promote and showcase their work, and have since grown our community and program offerings. They now work with over 500 artists in over 112 languages, helping them access cultural and economic opportunities. Artists and Artisans Development and Network's mission is to provide support and opportunities for economic and social development to artists and artisans of all artist practices who are newcomers to Canada and from other visible minority groups. Our other organizer is Saffron Hub. Saffron Hub is a national nonprofit organization established to support and promote women food entrepreneurs throughout Canada. And Saffron Hub believes in inclusion and empowerment and collective impact through innovative and need-based programs and services where poverty is reduced, equity is achieved, and community collaboration is possible for the betterment of our communities. And for this event, we are so happy to have received support from elected government officials of Whitby. Let us hear their messages in support of the Whitby Artistic Food Expo. Coming right up is their video.
Hi everyone, this is Ryan Turnbull, the Member of Parliament for Whitby. I'm pleased to be joining you virtually today for the Whitby Artistic Food Expo. For many years, it's been a passion of mine to create vibrant and sustainable local food systems. And we know how important local and sustainable food systems are for supporting our local economies, providing healthy food, and making sure people have culturally appropriate options, as well as promoting things like food tourism. I love the many culinary delights that I've been able to enjoy across Whitby, and I regularly order from our local businesses. We know that food brings people great joy, and it brings people together, and it helps weave the strong social bonds that make a really vibrant community. As restaurants, caterers, and other food-based businesses add value to their dishes, they also add value to our communities here in Whitby and across Canada, indeed. Before getting elected, I was an entrepreneur who built a business helping other entrepreneurs get started. And I know the grit and tenacity it takes to start a business and the drive it takes to succeed. I want to say congratulations to the Saffron Hub and the Artists and Artisans Development Network on organizing this exciting event this year. Sharing your best practices and knowledge of food with the community makes a difference, and we really want to thank you for your hard work. I hope you savor your time together and enjoy the event thoroughly. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lauren Coe, the Member of Provincial Parliament for Whitby, and I'm pleased to send my best wishes to the Whitby Artistic Food Expo and to thank Saffron Hub and Artisans Network for hosting this event, which highlights the great culinary abilities of our local restaurants and entrepreneurs. Ontario's restaurants and catering companies have shouldered a sizable share of COVID-19's economic burden. Nevertheless, through it all, they've continued to serve communities like Whitby, our families, and in the process, lifted our spirits. Whitby restaurants and entrepreneurs have shown remarkable resolve and ingenuity throughout the pandemic. This is further exemplified through virtual events like the Whitby Artistic Food Expo. Please have a great time. God bless you all and your family.
And finally, a special thanks to Central Counties Tourism and the Government of Ontario for the support in making this expo possible. So awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. And now let's kick it off with a local favorite here, or I should say over there in Whitby, Bistro 67. So Bistro 67 offers guests a memorable field-to-fork dining experience within the Durham College's W. Gale and Weston Center for Food. Now that's a really long word, but actually you can call it WC, just short. So where community and local agriculture and learning come together. Meals are prepared and served by the staff, and students create flavorful dishes inspired by the fresh ingredients from the Durham region. So here is their video. Check out Bistro 67.
Hi, my name is Suhail, Executive Chef at Bistro 67. Today I'm going to show you how to make a carne asada power bowl. So let's get started. everyone is well and safe during these crazy times, but don't forget to support our local farmers. To learn more, please visit our School of Hospitality and Horticultural Science website. Thank you.
Wow, I love the initiative and concept. So awesome. I'm really hungry. Coleslaw, dobbies of fresh herbs. It's so great. So please make sure you check out Bistro 67 and the Durham region. And so for our next guest, let me introduce you, Andrew Kachenko. Andrew Kachenko has worked in the hospitality industry for over 12 years. He's also a YouTube creator on Think of Food. He has traveled around the world, visited and worked in different restaurants to learn and study different cultures, ingredients, and methods of cooking. So I'm all about flavor and fusion. So let's check it out and see what Chef Andrew has for us.
Hey everyone, I'm Andre and I'm a private chef and also a YouTuber these days. This is Think of Food. Usually I'm working in restaurants, caterings, hotels and all of this, but with the COVID and everything, most of people in the food industry, restaurants and hospitality are laid off or unemployed, and I'm one of them in a certain way. I thought when the lockdown started how to continue doing what I like, which is cooking, and I came up with the idea of doing a YouTube channel. Took me 1.5 months just to learn how to edit, doing music with the YouTube, how YouTube is actually working and how to do everything. I managed it, I'm still learning. It's a process of continued learning, but I really enjoy it and I'm actually cooking at my home and trying to make it simple as possible for everybody at home to cook almost like in a restaurant, without too much equipment or too complicated of the techniques. So it's going to be really simple for the regular person to cook at home. I was born in Ukraine, but I lived 20 years in Israel and now I'm here in Toronto, Canada. My style of cooking is cross cultures. What I mean by that, it's like I used to travel a lot before COVID and everything. I was in South America, Peru, Argentina, Uruguay, Europe, Italy, Spain, Turkey. I'm from Middle East and Eastern Europe, you know, Ukraine and Israel and all of those parts. So I saw a lot of cultures, I saw a lot of ingredients, techniques, talked to people and worked in different restaurants. And from this knowledge, I sometimes like take one ingredient and make it in a way that they used to make it in a different place. Or like, for example, taking two techniques, combining them together, maybe changing them a little bit and bringing something new, you know, flavors, ingredients, cultures, stories, and all of this. Because when sometimes you give the customer a dish, he's like not sure sometimes if he's from this culture that he used something, technique or like ingredient, like he's not sure, should I say something? I know something that's similar to this, and like you're thinking about this ingredient or this technique, and like yeah, of course. Like because when I was young, I used to eat this, and like this is the reaction that I want to bring to people, you know, sometimes to bring memory or flavor or something, and you have after that conversation, and you can learn even more from this person or from this culture. I was inspired to be a chef, I think around 12, 13, when I used to go with my mother to help her in restaurants, when she used to work in restaurants in Israel as a second job at night as a dishwasher. And I was going with her, and I was really enjoying the environment and like the people, how everything is working. I know sometimes for some people it's like too noisy and all of this stuff, but I really like the rush and all of this. And like I used to help the waiters with the polish and organizing the dining room, helping my mother in the kitchen and all of this stuff. And this is how it felt, because after that I went to work in a local market in our city, and I used to work in vegetable stands, fish and meat shops there. And I started to really like the ingredients also and everything. I used to talk with a lot of people, and some of them started to encourage me about thinking on chef career in the future. And I searched a little bit about it, found a culinary school in Israel, and I went there. And before that I started to work already in the meat restaurant for 1 year. And from there, the process is a little bit evolved. I like pasta, but pasta is where you're making the dough, and you can shape it as you like. You can do whatever you want with it. You can make penne, you can make lasagna, pappardelle, fettuccine, cavatelli, all of this stuff. And like from here, you can expand. You can expand to different cultures, different ingredients, and like make different sauce. So like come up with something new. This is what I like about pasta. And also like pasta, you have in different cultures the different type of pasta, and also you see the similarity, and after that you're starting to think how I can use it in different dish, or like if I'm going to combine this with this, or like with this flavor with this flavor. And again, from this process you have so much to expand to. And also with a good bottle of wine, it's going to be amazing. My proudest accomplishment through my career, not going crazy, not quitting, I'm assuming. As a lot of my friends now are leaving the hospitality industry, I'm still staying. I'm the crazy one, and I think I'm going to continue to be crazy, but I'm proud of it, because this is what I like, this is what I want to continue to do in the future. And I don't think I'm going to quit so easily, but again, we need to adapt. This is why I started the YouTube channel, and I didn't know nothing about filming, editing and all of this process. And now I'm not a specialist, but it's a process that is continuing learning. Cooking tips for people who cooking at home: watch the channel. Joking. If you want, you can watch the channel, but try to make it simple. Focus on one ingredient, not more than 1 or 2. This is like how I'm doing stuff sometimes, because if you put in too much, you're losing it, you're losing the customer, you're losing the people who you're trying to please. Focus on something one, and from it you can go. If you don't like the shape, try to supplement it with a good sauce. If you don't like the bitterness or like the loosiness, try to enhance it with something else, or like cover it with a different ingredient. So think about how you want to do it before you're actually cooking it. Cooking is a process. It's not just you're going to take a knife, you're going to take a pan, and you know how to cook. It doesn't work like that. You need to sit, think how you want things to look at the end, how you want the customer to eat it, or the person you are cooking for, and from it, this is your start. Words of encouragement, hopefully, and I really believe so, that all of this is going to end, hopefully soon, and I'm really encouraging myself also in it. And very important, support your local businesses, try to buy local, try to buy small, go out, talk to people, with a distance and everything, yeah? But talk to people, talk to business owners, small business owners that are struggling now in these days, and try to help them and hear their story also. When you're going out and buying from a local store, try to talk how you feel, how things are going. Try to bring the conversation. This is what's changing the communities, and this is what's going to help us and everybody to go through it. Thank you very much. I'm Andre. This is Think of Food.
Thank you so much, Andrew. That was really awesome. Loving all those tips and tricks from you. And I'm really loving it, how you cook cross-cultural cooking, and It was just absolutely fabulous. I think you're a great teacher, and I want you guys to check him out on YouTube, Think of Food. So before we move on to our other guest speakers, I wanted to give you a little bit of insight as to why are we doing this event. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, restaurants, catering joints, and tourism businesses, and in particular the small businesses, have been negatively affected. And this virtual event aims to bring a spotlight on the creativity of these entrepreneurs and business owners, and to offer them an opportunity to showcase their products and companies. We're focusing on Whitby and the Durham regions for this special event to show all the greater Toronto area, what they have to offer, and the amazing talent nestled in these beautiful cities. But of course, I encourage you to support your local businesses wherever you are. It's really important. We also wanted to acknowledge the amazing supporting teams, including the board of directors of Artists and Artisans Development and Network and Saffron Hub, as well as our media partners and sponsors. A big thank you to our sponsor here. I'm actually already drinking it, Socialite Vodka Soda. It's really delicious. So I chose orange flavor. What is yours? Socialite Vodka Soda has generously offered cases of their refreshing vodka soda to some of our guests that are engaging the most in these comments. So please ask a lot of questions, and you could be the winner of a whole case of these 12 Socialite Vodka Sodas. I'm going to have another sip. It's delicious. Probably not going to sip too much because it's going to make me too sippy. We also wanted to thank our media and agency partners, Culinary Tourism Alliance, the Whitby Chamber of Commerce, Kucherat Abroad, and Grand X Inc. And so for our next guest speaker, I'm really excited. We're going to introduce you to Rapizza. Rapizza franchise was launched in November 2020 with our locations in the Peel region and coming shortly to the Whitby area. The fusion pizzas combine the flavors from India, Korea, Japan, Middle East, and Mexico with the art of Italian pizza making. So I'm all excited for Rapizza. So let's get ready for the Rapizza video.
The Rapizza franchise was launched in November 2020 with 4 locations in the Peel region and coming shortly to the Whitby area. The name Rapizza is derived from the words rapid and pizza. It is not only a fusion of words, but also represents our specialization in the fusion of flavors. Our fusion pizzas combine the flavors from India, Korea, Japan, Middle East, and Mexico with the art of Italian pizza baking. Due to the pandemic lockdown, we have a limited offering at our restaurants. 2 of our most popular pizzas are butter chicken and roasted cauliflower, followed by our dessert pizzas, s'mores, and apple pie. However, our tandoori shrimp pizza and Philly steak pizzas are to die for. As insane as it may sound, we are currently playing around to create the flavors of biryani on a pizza, and hope to perfect the recipe and bring it to our customers in the future. Everyone across the globe has been impacted financially and emotionally by this pandemic. Financial implications were not only borne by the businesses, but also the customers. We came up with some aggressive pricing strategies to ensure the customers could still be able to enjoy their meals with friends and families. We negotiated with the third-party delivery apps to reduce the charges. The savings were passed on to benefit our employees and community. People can support us and other small businesses in Whitby by understanding the challenges faced by the small businesses to run their operations. Before putting negative reviews for the businesses, at least connect the responsible person at the business to understand their side of the story. We are all humans and mistakes can happen. A simple call would clear the misunderstanding, and a bad review can deal a bad blow to the business in the industry that is already suffering. To our fellow businesses, we would like to say, stay strong and be positive. Like everything else, even this pandemic will come to an end, and we will emerge stronger than before.
Wow, so awesome. My mouth is watering from all those pizzas. I'm often I'm going to make some of my own for sure. So now for our French-speaking viewers out there, this is one is for you. We are so thrilled to introduce Chef Reds, born in a family of chefs. Chef Reds started working in a small Montreal restaurant, which led him to the kitchen of the province's biggest hotels. And like many, he definitely started from the bottom up. And 27 years later, he's now an accomplished chef. The recipe for this video will be actually posted on our webbook page after the event. So make sure to like and follow our pages. So here is the video for Chef Reds.
Bonjour à tous, je me présente, chef Reda Makodi, dans la restauration montréalaise depuis maintenant 13 ans. Aujourd'hui, je vais vous montrer comment faire un ceviche, car on sait que toutes les frontières sont fermées. J'ai l'habitude de manger ce mets-là au Mexique et aujourd'hui, on ne peut pas aller au Mexique, donc on fait en sorte que le Mexique vienne à nous. Let's go!
Well, thank you so much, Chef Reds. I think I want to be in Mexico right now with all these flavors, and I absolutely love ceviche. So maybe you do too, but I'm definitely going to try this out. I've been in Peru, and they had lovely ceviches, but Mexico is definitely one of the best down there. So thank you so much, Chef Reds. And I just wanted to I have a question here, and it said here, will there be any live demonstrations? Yes, we will have a live demonstration coming up shortly as well. And also there's a few more questions here. What does it say here? Yes, peppers. You definitely can substitute peppers with just some peppers that you can find here. And all you guys seem to love pizza a lot, so just like me too. So at this point, I also wanted to take a quick second before moving on and to thank our amazing team that worked on this scene, behind the scenes, to bring this event to life. So Sharon Mandani, Jessica Lemire, Jennifer Xu, Manal Hussein, Chef Suhail, Brian Katsala, Mari Carmen Tai Lee, and Arman Ali. So a big round of applause to you guys. Thank you so much for having me today as well. And thanks for allowing us to discover these tasty restaurants and businesses. And once again, thank you to Central County Tourism and the Government of Ontario. So a big applause to you all, and also to you guys who actually are joining us today. So if you guys are interested to have access to exclusive content and to be the first to know about our next event, make sure to follow us on our social media platforms. So Facebook pages are Artists and Artisans Development and Network and Saffron Hub, and on Instagram at Artisan and Artisans Network all together, and at Saffron / Hub Official. And now it's time for our next guest speaker, and he actually originally from Mumbai. So Chef Suhail has been a food enthusiast and a culinarian for 24 years. He is an accomplished chef in classic French, Mediterranean, and traditional East Indian cuisine. Some of his proudest accomplishments throughout his career include being accredited as Certified Chef de Cuisine by the Canadian Culinary Institute, becoming a private chef for the event in Dubai, hosted in honor of the Dutch royal family, and being the silver medal winner in fish competition at the Salon Culinaire in Dubai. Now that is pretty amazing. So let's give it up for Chef Suhail.
I am Chef Suhail Syed, originally from Mumbai, India. I have been a food enthusiast and culinarian for 24 years. Traditional family gatherings from back home and my mother's unique technique to play with the combination of spices to create flavorful dishes inspired me to pursue this career. I started my career by completing an apprenticeship at one of the prestigious hotels to date, Hotel Oberoi in Mumbai, India. I am an accomplished chef in classic French, Mediterranean, and traditional East Indian cuisine. And my signature dish is harissa rubbed braised beef short rib with saffron-infused Israeli couscous and ratatouille. Throughout my culinary journey, chefs Heston Blumenthal and Anthony Bourdain have really inspired me with their unique techniques and innovative recipes. What truly makes my restaurant unique is definitely the premium quality of the dishes we serve. We use seasonal and sustainably sourced ingredients along with the highest level of cooking techniques, while maintaining an original taste with stored nutritional value. Our dishes are also unique in presentation with an eye-catching appeal. I am currently working on perfecting a new recipe in my restaurant, and am very excited to bring it to the public, so please stay tuned. Some of my proudest accomplishments throughout my career include being accredited as Certified Chef de Cuisine by the Canadian Culinary Institute, becoming a private chef for an event in Dubai hosted in honor of the Dutch royal family, and being the silver medal winner in fish competition at Salon Culinaire Dubai. The importance of supporting local businesses has become increasingly clear to us. One way people can support small businesses in Whitby, beyond just picking up food, is to promote the business amongst friends and families, and not being too harsh on the business while providing reviews on their website. And to my fellow local small businesses, I would like to say to you, stay strong, stay focused, and take advantage of all government resources. This too shall pass. This too shall pass.
Wow, that's amazing. I absolutely love Indian food and spicy food in particular. So if you guys enjoy spicy foods just like I do and tasty sauces, so make sure to check out Vidya Foods. I think that's the right spelling, Vidhya. So let's check out that quick video from Vidhya, Vidya Foods.
मिलाइए अपने परिवार को हमारे परिवार से। विद्या फूड्स लाए हैं अपने देश का वही स्वाद आपके खानों में, वही पसंदीदा मसाले और स्वाद से भरपूर चटनियां जो खाने में चार चांद लगा दे। ढेर सारी वैरायटीज एंड ढेर सारे फ्लेवर्स। विद्या फूड्स, आपका नया दोस्त रसोई में, अब आपके नजदीकी ग्रोसरी स्टोर्स में उपलब्ध।
So Vidya Foods, thank you so much. I love all the color of these spices, yellow and reds, and oh, so yummy. So up next, let's find out more about two local companies. First up, we'll have the Second Wedge Brewing Company, located in the heart of Uxbridge, Ontario. Their focus is on crafting and sharing ales full of flavor and character. Right after, we'll hear a bit more from Minas Valley. Minas Valley is known for their homemade style, pao gregecho. They adapted their family's recipe to local Canadian ingredients to create the desired authentic pao gregecho cheese rolls. And who doesn't like cheese rolls? So let's hear it from them.
Hey everyone, it's Joanne from the Second Wedge. In this video, I'm going to give you a little introduction about myself and our brewery, the Second Wedge Brewing Company. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour in the back where we produce our beer, and then we're going to do a tasting. I have been co-owner and co-founder of the brewery with my husband Rob since 2015. We operate the Second Wedge here in Uxbridge, Ontario. We normally have a busy tasting room and a full beer garden outside in the summertime, and we also sell beer to go from our retail store. And besides that, we sell to bars and restaurants, and we are in LCBO stores and grocery stores, select locations across Ontario. Currently, during the pandemic, we had to change things up, obviously, so we sell only beer to go right now. And we also have an online store, so people can go to thesecondwedge.ca and put in their order, and we will do home deliveries or Canada Post. We called ourselves the Second Wedge after the second wedge of the Oak Ridges Moraine, and it is known here as the trail capital of Canada. So it is a lovely place to come and enjoy our trails, and then come back to the brewery afterwards to enjoy a beer. All right, welcome to the production area. I'm going to be talking a little loud because there's always a lot of noise back here. So we have 5 fermenters and 2 bright tanks or finishing tanks. When we started, we had 3 fermenters and 1 tank. So we've expanded since then, and we do hope to expand some more. We do have the space for it. So these are all 30 hectoliter tanks that we have here. And now I'll show you the brew house. So this here is where we actually brew the beer. So in a very simple way, brewing is taking grain, malted grain for the most part, making a porridge out of it, extracting the sugar and water from that, and then boiling that liquid, which is called wort, and using hops to add flavor, aroma, and a little bit of bitterness to balance the sweetness of the malt. The most fun part of our visit today, the beer tasting. So let's go through some of the beers that we do have year-round. So Elgin Blonde is our blonde ale. So it is a 4.3% alcohol with Pilsner malt and Eastern European hops. So using ale yeast to bring out a little bit more fruitiness and body than you would normally have in a lager. So you get a lot of breadiness on the nose. And then just like a clean, fresh, there's a little bit of hops in there, there's a touch of bite from that, but it's super smooth. It's a lot of fun for people who are used to drinking light lagers but want to graduate to something with a bit more flavor and character. This is a really good entry point to craft beer for a lot of people. Monday Night Piper is a Scottish style ale, so it's a lovely filtered beer. It's patterned after an 80 shilling, the 80 shilling style out of Scotland. So it's all about the malt in this beer. Just a nice balanced bitterness. It's not overly sweet in any way, and it's definitely not overly bitter. It's smooth, and the lovely malt is very predominant, so that's one of my faves. Next, we have Rainmaker Porter. This one, we've only submitted for a couple of awards in our time as a brewery, and this one won gold at one of the Ontario Brewing Awards, so we're quite proud of it. It is a toasty, roasty, deep flavored porter with a nice little hop zip to it. This is a really nice beer for summertime barbecue. It's not just for winter. It's great for all year round. Three Rocks, we named after a local trail. And this is a lovely aromatic West Coast-ish style IPA. A little more hazy than the classic West Coast. It's got a lot of dry hopping character. Pine, grapefruit, fresh citrus like peel. It's super yummy. This is a everyday beer for many, many people. It's one of my favorite beers of all time. All right, so that's it for our visit here at the Second Wedge. Thank you very much for joining us. I want to thank Saffron Hub for presenting this amazing day. And thank you so much to the many, many people in our community who are out there supporting small business.
Hi everyone! Those little golden balls that you just saw in our introduction, crunch outside, very cheesy and soft inside, are Brazilian cheese rolls. In Portuguese we call pão de queijo. I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Renato. We are the Minas Valley founders. Minas Valley is a family company located in Whitby, and we produce frozen Brazilian cheese rolls. We have 4 flavors. We have the traditional, we have the cheddar parmesan, we have bacon, and garlic and herb. What makes them different and special is that they are all gluten-free and they are really delicious. You guys need to try it. So we made that with 100% of natural ingredients, no added.
They are very convenient because it's very easy to bake. From the freezer to oven, just 30 minutes, it's ready to eat. You can eat them plain. You can make a bunch of recipes. You can make pizza, you can make hamburgers, you can make a dip. Today I will teach one. And for gluten-free intolerance, it's amazing. You have like a bunch of options.
Yeah, it's a great alternative. Our priority is quality. We are very picky when we choose our ingredients and our suppliers because we want to offer the best experience when you buy a Brazilian cheese rolls, a pão de queijo. So we have our own gluten-free facility and we follow all the safety principles when prepare our product.
Talk a little bit about us. So I'm a veterinarian, he's a biologist. Maybe you're interested to know why we get into the food business and not to keep our career. So because it's not just about business for us, it's about family, it's about history, it's about memories. This business brought our family closer.
Yeah.
So pão de queijo, Brazilian cheese rolls, is the Brazil's most popular snack. You can find everywhere there. It's in the Brazilian blood, really. It is hard to find a person that doesn't like it. When we bake them, the smell brings us back to our childhood, brings us very good memories. So we are happy to share our family recipes with everyone. Very happy. It makes us very happy.
Yep. if you guys want to try the Minas Valley cheese rolls, check out our website, minasvalley.com.
Click and find us.
Yeah, and guys, thank you so much for watching us and support our local business.
We wish you, your family, a happy and healthy 2021. Bye.
See you.
See you.
Well, see you guys. Well, I definitely want to have a cheese roll and a beer. That sounds just wonderful to me. It looks like there's a lot of beer lovers here and also people who love cheese rolls. So hopefully you guys will all go and check them out and eat one for me since I'm over here in BC. So our next guest will be sure to blow you away. We would like to give the spotlight to Chef Tony La Ferrara, who will be doing a live video from his home. So showing us how to make an amazing world-renowned dish. In 2019, don't know if you know that, Chef Tony was part of MasterChef Canada Top 7. And after being challenged by his granddaughter to apply when he encouraged her to follow her own culinary dreams. And he also is a well-known Whitby soccer coach over in Toronto area. So you might have seen him around the community there. And he's a national staff head coach and technical director for the NSCAC. So let's hear it for Chef Tony. He should be coming up right live. Hey Tony, what's cooking?
Well, hi Sandra, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I've seen you've been busy.
Yes, I want to be in your kitchen right now.
Excellent. You're welcome in my kitchen anytime.
All right,
So listen,
I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, thank you for the intro. I appreciate it. Ready to go, but before we get started, I just want to thank and welcome all the people that have connected to the Whitby Food Expo, and thank you everyone for tuning in. And yeah, I'm ready to go. And we're gonna make some pasta today. We're gonna make some colored pasta.
I love pasta for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna make an egg pasta using. We're gonna make red one using eggs and beets and a little bit of paprika in it. We're going to make the yellow one using eggs and some saffron.
That sounds so good.
It smells good and it tastes delicious. So this is the yellow one. And we're going to make a green one with eggs and with spinach. And then hopefully we're gonna make some ravioli. We're gonna make some little tortelloni, cappellacci. We're gonna make all kinds of different little things. And yeah, so that's the plan for today.
Tony, what was your favorite part about being on TV? Can you tell us a little bit about that? Were you nervous at all? What was your favorite part about being on TV? Were you nervous at all?
Yeah, well, I mean, being on TV, I think for me, it was just the fact that, I was able to show off to my grandkids. No was on TV. But, being on MasterChef, I mean, it was an incredible experience. I met so many wonderful people, the contestants, Alisa, Josh, Andre, who lives in Whitby, Marita. Marita was the first finalist of MasterChef Canada, Regine, all of those wonderful people, and I'm still in touch with after a year and a half or so. So that was a great experience. I met, of course, Chef Bonaccini, Chef Aprile, and Chef Alvin. So it was a really, really good experience, unforgettable for me.
What were you cooking at the time? Were you making pasta too?
Well, yeah, I was making orecchiette. I made a traditional Italian or pugliese dish from my hometown called orecchiette. I made orecchiette and braciole.
That sounds exciting.
It was the chef Bonaccini and Chef Aprile told me that the last time they had that was maybe 20, 30 years ago where mom used to make it. So they were happy when I made it.
Right. So which pasta are you going to start first?
Well, before I start, I'm going to make the red pasta. I'm going to demonstrate how to make the red pasta. But before we do that, just a couple of little things. And to the people that are watching, making fresh pasta, making egg pasta at home, maybe a little bit intimidating. But when you got, the right proportions right, and you have, a little bit of time on your hands, and you decide to have a little bit of fun, that would be easy. It would be easy to do, right? It's not a difficult thing to do. Again, make pasta, you basically need two ingredients. You need some flour, and you need a wet ingredient. The wet ingredient could be water, it could be eggs, or it could be a mix of water and eggs. And of course, you need flour. The one that I use, or the two types of flours that are more popular, that are used to make pasta, is the 00 flour, which is a white flour, very, very fine. It looks like powder, right? And the other one is a semolina flour, which is yellow color. And when you put it between your fingers, it feels like sugar almost, like a very fine sugar.
Different texture, right?
Different texture, yeah. I prefer, when I make pasta, I prefer to use both of them, the semolina and the 00. Again, like you said, for texture, for, when you take a bite into it, you can really feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to use white flour, the 00 and the semolina. And for this demo, I have I have a scale that I use to weigh the flour. So for this one, I have 150 grams of white flour, or 00 flour.
You said 150, Tony, you said 150 grams?
150 grams, yes.
Right, okay. You broke up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 150 grams of semolina. So in total, I have 300 grams of flour, right?
Right.
That I weighed before, just to make sure that I get the proportions right. Like sometimes you have too much flour, or if you don't have enough, it could be a little bit frustrating, right? So I got this. Now to the flour, we need to add some liquid. And like I said, the liquid could be in the form of eggs, it could be water, it could be a combination of both, right? Today, I'm going to show you how to make the red pasta with the beets. And because, we're adding some extra liquid to the flour, we need to make sure the proportions are right.
Tony, a quick question about the liquid, the beet liquid. So, do you actually have your own juicer and make your own beet liquid?
No, what I've done, Sandra, I roasted the beets, about 100 grams or so of beets, and I put them in the oven to roast. And once they're roasted, then I can mix them with the eggs to create a red color that I'm going to add to the flour, right?
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah. So usually, then, Sandra, for 300 grams of flour, right? Usually you would add 3 eggs. You would add 3 eggs to the mixture. But because I'm adding the liquid also from the beets, if I add everything, if I add the 3 eggs plus the beets, the pasta would be very, very sticky and won't be able to work with. Right. So I need to substitute 1 egg with the beets, right? This will give me the right proportions. It will give me the right mixture, right?
Right. So it's very important that you have everything in the right proportions and measured properly, right?
Well, it is. In pasta, it's somewhat forgiving, right? And I will show you after if it's too hard. There's some things you can do to bring it back, or if it's too liquid or too sticky, there are some other things you can do to bring it back. But for this demo, again, I have 300 grams, I have 2 eggs, and I have the beets. Now, my formula, if you will, for making pasta is to use 100 grams of flour and 60 grams, 100 grams of flour, yes, and 60 grams of liquid, right?
Okay.
So if I have 300 grams of flour in total, and I need 180 grams of liquid so that I can properly, mix the two together and get the result that I need, right?
Right.
So I have here 300 grams of flour, and in here, Sandra, I mixed together in my mixer here 2 eggs.
2 eggs,
and beets. and the beets. Now, the weight of the egg is approximately, I'd say 51, 52 grams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I put 2 eggs in here, I'm going to have about 100 grams of liquid, under 10 grams of liquid. So I need to add another 70 to 75 grams of liquid to reach the 180 grams that I need for the pasta. I hope that makes sense to you. Right?
It does. Yeah. Sounds good to
All right.
me.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start preparing the pasta. Now, when you prepare the pasta, there's different ways you can do it. Of course, you could do the traditional method where you put all the flour on a working area, right? You make a well in the middle, you put the liquid, then you work with that, right? So that's
Right,
one way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Another way you can do it that people may not be aware of or familiar with is you can do it in a stand mixer, right? You can put all the ingredients in a stand mixer and mix it in there, mix the bejeebers out of it in there, and then you can
much quicker, right?
Yeah, you still need to knead it and work it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you got to put in some love, right, Tony?
Yeah, well, that's the number
needed.
one ingredient.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, Sandra. If you're not cooking for somebody, then you're just cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense to you, right? So whenever you're cooking for somebody, there's always that, special extra effort that you put into it, right? Which in the end makes it all better, right?
Absolutely.
So
totally agree with that.
Yeah. So I'm going to make mine in a food processor, only because I think the food processor, for me anyway, the food processor gives you it's a little bit more forgiving. You can add things to it a little bit, or to fix the dough if you made a mistake. So in here, I'm going to put 300 grams of 00 flour, right?
Yeah.
And 300 grams of same there, right?
So people shouldn't be afraid to, play around with the dough a little bit, and if it needs a little bit more water, or a little bit more flour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra, it's especially now, with people are staying home, right? My recommendation is make it. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? Make it.
Mm-hmm.
Sit around the table. I remember growing up, we make pasta 3 or 4 times a week, and a whole day we all sit around the table, right? And we all have a job to do, right?
And it's so much fun to make with your family, right? Everybody can actually do a part of making pasta.
Everybody
it's so
can
much
do
fun.
something, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody. And you know what, Sarah? If you get a glass of wine with it, then everything goes down better, right? Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Well, I don't have wine, but I'll have the social life.
I'm sorry, but you should tell me how to get you.
So, Tony, for this kind of pasta that you're making today, what kind of wine would you suggest, that people would want to serve with this lovely food?
Oh, Sandra, you're asking the wrong guy.
Oh.
You probably think that I know everything, which is a good thing.
Right.
But I don't.
Okay.
Wine.
Well, as long as we have a glass of wine, we're going to be okay, right?
Yeah, as long as you have a glass of wine, it's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good.
It adds to the whole atmosphere, right? Atmosphere.
Yes, of course it does. It makes things a little bit easier, right? Makes it easier.
Absolutely.
Sandra, so I'm going to turn my food processor on. It's going to be a little bit noisy. So once I put the flour in there, I'm going to pulse it just a couple of times, right? Pulse it a couple of times to mix it, and then I'm going to add the liquid, right? So while it's running, I'm going to add the liquid. It's going to be a little bit noisy, so hope it doesn't bother anybody. But here I go. Okay, now I can see.
That looks good already.
Yeah, like I was saying before, Sarah, you can tell in the food processor, you can tell if the dough needs a little bit more water or if it needs a little bit of flour, right? If the dough sticks to the wall of the food processor, then it's too sticky. And just take maybe a tablespoon of flour and add it in slowly while it's going around, and that should fix it.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Yeah, and in my case, I'm gonna turn it on just for 5 seconds, and then I'll say what I need to say, right?
Yeah.
Now I can tell that this is a little bit dry, right? It's a little bit dry. It's not coming together very well. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a tablespoon of water, and while it's going, I'm just gonna add it to the dough. And there you go. And we fixed it.
That looks great, Tony.
Yeah, and now
I
that's
love
why
the color.
yeah, and that's why, like I said, I like doing it in food processing because, like I said, if you make a mistake, you can kind of fix it. You can fix it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put everything on the working surface here. There will always be a little bit at the bottom, but there shouldn't be very much. So this is how much was left over, which is pretty good, I think, right?
Oh, Tony, I just one question. We just got a question here from someone. Is it true that if you toss the pasta at the wall, if it sticks, it's ready? Is that true, or is that just a joke?
Sandra, I'm tempted to say that's true because I want everybody to try. But no, I think somebody said it as a joke. I think the best way to do it is to actually taste it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you should try it.
I definitely will try it.
I think you should try it just for the fun of it. All right.
Right.
So once you get the dough out, now you need to work it. You need to knead it, right? And it's always a good idea to flour the surface that you're working on, right?
Yeah.
And then you're working with the dough, and you make sure that it's kneaded for at least, you need at least 50 minutes, right, to work it.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend that when you're doing this, when you are kneading your dough, that put a timer on, right? Set it to 15 minutes because, after 5 minutes, it's hard work and it feels like you've been doing it for half an hour.
Right.
Then you might.
Tony, sorry. I'm sometimes when I roll my dough, I actually use my whole arms and rub it like all the way up to my elbows. Just because I'm a bit tiny, I need all the strength I have.
Right. So you need to do it for about 15 minutes, right? I'm not going to do the whole thing for a couple of reasons. I don't want to get tired. But so when you're done with it, I'm just going to assume that this is finished, right? When you're done with it, you roll it into a plastic film like this, right? Mm-hmm. Like that.
Yep.
You roll it, you cover it. And
so we have Tony, we have about like 9 minutes left or 10.
How much?
9 to 10.
9 to 10. Whoa, we need to hurry.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to hurry. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, so once you need it, then you put it in the fridge. Of course, then you let it rest for at least half an hour, right?
Right.
Let it rest for at least half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And when you take it out, it should be, it should be smooth. It should be smooth, and it should look something like that, right? It should look something like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to roll one piece of it, just to show how I roll it. And then we're going to try to pour some ravioli and some other nice things, right? So I did cut out one piece of the green dough, right?
Right.
And I'm going to stretch a little bit. I could use a roller, to do that if I have to, or I can just use my hands to stretch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my roller, in my machine, I'm going to put it to the highest setting, to the widest setting, and I'm going to roll it once, right? I'm just going to go through it once. Then I fold it. The reason I fold it is because I want to create sort of a square or a rectangle, right?
Right.
So that when I put it through, right, it starts to have kind of shape here, right? Long. When I've done that, then I'm going to turn it down one more and start to
so nice
start to
and
roll
thin.
and make it thinner and thinner, and make it thinner and thinner. Yeah.
Beautiful.
If I have to, I can put a little bit of flour. Yeah.
So we have one question here from our viewer. So they want to know, if you do make regular pasta without color, how many eggs do you usually use?
Well, you would use 1 egg for every 100 grams of flour, right? 1 egg for every 100 grams. But the eggs are not always the same size. My formula is 60 grams of liquid to 100 grams of flour. So if you take the egg and you weigh it, the egg is 50 grams, then add, you may need to add 10 grams of water to it, right?
Yeah, and if you, what is the best flours? Let's say somebody's just starting out, to make pasta. What would you suggest for them to use?
Double zero flour is good, but you know what? All-purpose flour works just as well. Texture may not be
as soft.
It may not be ideal, right? But it still works. You can still use double zero flour if you have it, right? All right, so I'm almost at the end. So I'm rolling it, and you need to roll it through. And every time I roll it, I change width of the machine, right? So that I can make it thinner and thinner and thinner, right?
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, so I'm almost at the end, on the last width. Now you can tell, that this one here is very flexible, right? It doesn't stick, and I can work with it, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now, Sandra, I'm going to just make start to make some ravioli, right? And I have, I prepared some filling here with ricotta and with spinach, with parmigiano, right?
Perfect. Yeah, that's
and
great.
1 egg, right? And 1 egg. And so I'm gonna see if I can make a few before we call it a day, right? Just for
that
this,
looks yummy already.
just for this demo, I'm just gonna make 3 at a time. So this is a very easy one to make. So once you put the filling on the pasta, right? You have to make sure that you seal everything, right? That you push the air out from the middle of the raviolo, so that when you cook it, the air doesn't make the raviolo, right? So you're pushing the air out.
Right.
This one I'm pushing it, to my right, right? And I doing this one here the same way. I'm just trying to rush through this because time is gone, but and then I'm using one of my special tools to cut ravioli. I'm gonna take these out of the way as well. So what I have here, I have my fluted cutter, right? And I'm gonna cut across to even it out. And if you leave a little bit more pasta, it's okay. It's not a big deal, right? And then you cut them.
Oh, they look beautiful.
Yeah, and really, it's not difficult. You want to take a little bit more time and make them look prettier, but you could do that. But these are good the way they are.
And
right?
Tony, just a quick question. So when they're all ready and they're ready to be put in the boiling water, how long do you usually boil like homemade pasta for?
Yeah, I mean the ravioli, you probably put them in there for about I would say 3 or 4 minutes in boiling water for about 3 or 4 minutes. That should be
3 to 4 minutes. Okay.
Yeah,
that should be about enough.
Yeah, and while I'm doing this, Sandra, I'll tell you how much water and how much salt you add to it.
Right.
The rule is that for every 100 grams of pasta, you need 1 liter of water.
Okay.
And 10 grams of salt. 10 grams of salt, right? So for every 100 grams of pasta, 1 liter of water and 10 grams of salt. That's the basic rule,
Right.
right?
So Tony, we have about 3 minutes left. So I just want to make sure that you'll be able to tell us all the things you want to tell us.
Yes. This is another type of ravioli that I'm using.
I like that. I like the round ones.
Yeah, this is the mezzaluna. And once you cut it with a cutter like that, then you need to seal it with a fork. And this was my job. My job was to seal them and make sure that when we made them at home, right?
Yeah.
My job was to seal them and make sure that that they were okay, right? So there you go, right? So when you make them and you put them on a tray, dust them with a little bit of semolina flour, right?
Yeah.
With a little bit of semolina flour, and leave them on the tray to dry. And you can also freeze them. You can also freeze them if you have to, if you want to, right? I'm going to show you how to make some yellow pasta.
How long do you let them dry, Tony?
Well, I mean, if you're cooking them the same day, then just leave them on for about an hour or so.
Oh, okay.
Right? Let them dry for about an hour or so. And that should be okay, right?
Yeah.
That should be fine. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna use some of the red dough that I made before, right? I already cut it to the shape and the size that I want, so that I don't have to run it through the machine again, right?
Yeah, and one could make them just very organically too, right? You don't have to have all the extra tools and stuff.
So this one here is it's a different type of ravioli. I guess the way you make it, just a little bit different than the other one. So I made 2 circles, right? I'm gonna put the dough. Right in the middle.
So Tony, we're actually out of time. So maybe you just want to say one more last thing to our viewers.
Well, so, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If anyone is watching right now and you want to learn a little bit more, you can send a message on my Instagram page, and I'll be very, very happy to help out.
Thank you so much, Tony. You just broke up a little bit, but thank you so much, and really enjoyed watching you make your pasta, and looks awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So who knew that making pasta could be that easy and so colorful? Like, I'm making my own pasta, but I haven't made them as colorful as Tony does. So I'm definitely going to try that out. So up next, let's discover the tasty meals made by Nyaming's Catering. They discovered their passion for Jamaican cuisine with some help for the founder's mother, who had been cooking for years, and all the recipes have been in their family for years. So we will then find out more about the Piano Inn and Cafe as well. Spanning 3 historical buildings and 4 generations, the Piano Inn and Cafe is located in the heart of downtown Port Perry, Ontario, in the former Leonard Building. So let's play the next video from Nyaming's Catering and Piano Inn and Cafe.
Hello everyone, welcome to Nyaming's Kitchen. I am the owner of Nyaming's Jamaican Catering. So today I want to tell you a little bit about us. We are a catering Jamaican business that is located in Bowmanville, and we are home based. We are registered with the city of Bowmanville, also with the health department. For our business, we do large events, we do small events, we do delivery, and we also accommodate pickups. So we always recommend for a minimum order of $50 just to start you off. We do everything Jamaican. So your curry goat, your jerk pork, your jerk chicken. We have all that available for you, all Jamaican. Everything is authentic. We do cash or we do e-transfer. All right, so I want to just do a little demo for you today as an order that we have for jerk pork. Just want to show you what that looks like. So this is our jerk pork, freshly roasted. Everything is always marinated. So we always suggest pre-order everything in advance. So let us know ahead of time and we'll get it prepared for you. So we have here our jerk pork. And guys, you can smell the smoke coming from that. So good. So once it's done, we usually have everything all cut up for you. So like your jerk chicken, we have that also chopped up. And this is our jerk pork right here. Look at that. That is so juicy. So everything is always marinated ahead of time. So you don't have to worry about your spices you're not getting the real flavor. You're gonna get the real flavor. Look at that, guys. Look at that. This is so good. Get that in here. Wow. So let us know your needs, any event that you have, baby showers, weddings, anniversaries, we'll accommodate you. No event is too large, no event is too small for us. And we can customize too. So if you want to customize anything, that you want to add something a little different to your order, you can let me know. Sometimes we have guests that wants a macaroni pie, potato salad, macaroni salad, that type of thing. We do that also. Your fried dumplings, your fried plantains. Look at that, guys. You won't be disappointed. Let me tell you. Everything is done fresh and prepared for you. You'll be coming back for more. All right, so this is our sauce that will also, we put that on the side for you. So for some people, they don't want to do too much heat. You can have the heat on the side. So if you want to add it while you're eating, just add it to the jerk pork afterwards, okay? Or just leave it on the side. We specialize in the jerk chicken. It's one of our biggest sellers. So I'm going to show you that today. That's already smoked and ready to go. So I am just going to show you this, guys. Look at this. So juicy. So look at this, guys. This is our jerk chicken, all set, ready to go. Look at that. So juicy. That over here. Let me show you another piece here. So this is how we prepare it. So we usually have it all chopped up. And just to let you know also that we do, some of our customers like white meat, dark meat, so we can always incorporate that in your meals. So I thank you for the opportunity for introducing us to you. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you.
My name is Christy Stone Curry, and for the last 19 years, I have owned and worked hard in my Port Perry-based restaurant, the Piano Cafe. Since I was 4, all I wanted to do was work in hospitality. I had many diverse jobs, from bussing at the Bryos to bartending to becoming a chambermaid and dishwasher. After I graduated from business school, I worked in HR and really didn't enjoy it. 9/11 came and my contract ended, so I decided to follow up on an empty space in a desirable downtown Port Perry building. It seemed to have worked out, and the rest is history. Our restaurant opened in 2002 and was originally much smaller. We have doubled in size and added a boutique hotel to our brand. We span 3 buildings with an outdoor patio in the back. When you walk into the piano, you will be greeted and seated by me. I like to meet everyone that eats in our restaurant. Also, we are located in a well-restored heritage building. This is a 4-generation family business, and we all play a part. We are predominantly a lunch restaurant. We sell crepes, artisan salads, but we are famous for our soups and grilled cheese Fridays. However, the best seller by far is our crustless quiche. We sell out most days. Flavors range from smoked salmon with broccoli to apple, cheddar, and bacon. We also sell our quiche whole to take home. Currently, we are perfecting our vegan ice cream lineup. We plan to open an ice cream area in the cafe this spring. I attended some pastry chef courses at George Brown, and I originally wanted to be a wedding cake designer. I was so inspired by the beautiful desserts and creative wedding cakes that Toronto native Bonnie Gordon made. We have recently started making our own line of pies, with Aunt Debbie's rhubarb crumble and key lime deliciousness being the most popular. Speaking a little bit more about our accomplishments, I really like when we have an idea just out of nowhere and it becomes a hit. That's what happened when I created our super popular grilled cheese Fridays. We have a select gourmet grilled cheese menu we only serve Fridays, paired with our roasted red pepper soup. Every year we have a grilled cheese contest when people submit their dream grilled cheese, and we have a night of fun with the celebrity judges taste test. One year we partnered with Beau's Brewery, and all the submissions had to include one of their beers in the recipe. Needless to say, we had over 540 entries. Aaron O'Toole is always a judge. This year he has invited us to his home in historic Ottawa, Stornoway, to virtually conduct our contest. We plan to take him up on that offer when the world is safe again. We believe during and post-pandemic times, sharing on social media, positive reviews, and word of mouth is always a long-term solution. I had one customer read on Facebook the piano cafe was selling their stock as we were going in lockdown. Tyler reached out the next day and asked what I had left over that was waste. Then he bought my odds and sods. Now that's support. Here's an example of when we use social media to not only make sure our business survives, but also continues to serve the community. We felt sorry for our local Girl Guides because they did not have the opportunity to sell their cookies to the public this year. So we posted a shout out on our social media channels, offering to buy all the cookies we could to churn into homemade ice cream. We bought over 500 boxes. As soon as the girls delivered them, the community stepped up, offering to buy the boxes. We only had 2 boxes left, so we ate them instead of making ice cream. It was win-win for the girls and the community. And to our fellow small business owners, we want to say to you, put money away. We opened during SARS, and we mean just opened. So after we got some traction, we started to save for a rainy day, and we have added other revenue streams to the cafe. We have a sell what we serve product line currently. Most items are available to take out if a customer so desires. For example, we have a cult-like following for our sun-dried tomato ranch salad dressing, and we sell it by the bottle for $11. Easy sale if the customer likes the product. Keep supporting each other. We will get through this together. We're very happy to be a part of the Whitby Artistic Food Expo, and we hope to see you at the restaurant soon.
So yes, please go and check them out. Sounds really awesome to me, and I definitely will do so next time I am in the area. So now let's hear from Chef Murali and his company called Brindleberry. Chef Murali specializes in East and West fusion, and his company called Brindleberry, specializes in East and West fusion that will make your taste buds sting and yearn for more. So he lives by his motto, foods is my forte and people are my passion. He is the creative and artistic talent behind Brindleberry Catering. Brindleberry Catering has been serving the GTA for the past decades. They are culinary experts when it comes to East and West flavors. The numerous repeat business and referrals they have garnered over the years is a testament of their commitment and passion towards food. So let's check out their next video from Brindleberry.
Hi everyone, my name is Chef Murali. I'm the owner and executive chef at Brindleberry Catering and Events in Pickering. We are a food service catering company. We serve all over GTA. First of all, I would like to thank Whitby Artistic Food Expo to support local talent through this great event. As a chef, it's an honor to be a part of this great event. Today, I'm going to show you a simple recipe. It's a spicy vegan eggplant. Medium heat. This is some olive oil. So the pan is ready when it starts, it's ready. So now I'm going to add the eggplant. And it's time to add so it's a chopped garlic and a ginger. Next I'm going to add the chopped shallot. So reduce the heat. And now I'm going to add the key ingredients. This is the cinnamon stick. I'm adding like pinch of cinnamon stick to give a nice aroma and flavor. And the next step, I'm adding like 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seed. So just give a nice stir. Gently mix it with the spatula because don't break the eggplant. Yes. 1 cup water. So give a nice stir. Some salt. And touch up. Squeeze some lime juice. I'm going to add the green onion. Now put the lid and let it simmer for 8 to 10 minutes in a low heat. So now it's ready. Going to mix. I'm going to plate. Some green onions. And this one is crushed almonds. It's optional. Either you can add peanuts or any nuts. I just want to give it a crunch. So I add some
spicy vegan eggplant. Oh my God, it's one of my favorites. So awesome. So we still have time, so please make sure you ask lots of questions because you might want to have a case full of those lovely things. And also now, before we have a quick music break, we wanted to share a few words from Chuck Thibault, Executive Director of Central Counties Tourism. So let's check out his video. Chuck Thibault, right here. Come right up.
Hi, I'm Chuck, Executive Director of Central Counties Tourism. We're thrilled to be partnering with Saffron Hub on this inaugural foodie event. And my hat's off to the organizers who have had to switch gears so many times just to make sure we all get the amazing, amazing content we're going to see this weekend. I've had an opportunity to watch some of the videos on their website. And while the food lessons and the cooking were virtual, I can tell you that my stomach rumbling and my mouth watering were all too real. I have no doubt that this is going to be only the first iteration of a new festival that is going to become a staple in Durham region. And I hope that I get to see everyone here who's been here this weekend virtually will get to meet in person next year at the second annual Whitby Artistic Food Expo. And on that note, I'm off to the kitchen to create something wonderful for dinner.
So in line with some of our core values and mission, we think it's important for us to have performing arts by local artists to encourage the amazing talent that we have right here in our backyards, or over there rather. So join me in welcoming Bryo Brains. Bryo is a multi-talented artist and musician. He believes in creating beauty with different forms of art, which include but are not limited to digital, visual, and performing arts. And as an artist and a human rights activist, Bryo believes that any form of art can be used as a strong tool to entertain, empower, sensitize, and advocate. His biggest love is music and theater, and he has used music to touch hearts and souls, inspire, and to spread the love, because he believes that love is the key to harmonious living. I'm on the same page with you, Bryo. So Bryo is also the CEO of these two brands, Bryo Music and Art of Bryo. So let's give it up for Bryo, everyone.
I need love, you need love, we need love. I need love, you need love, we need love. I know you think that I'm wrong, and I know you think that I am less of a human. All the time you pull me down, trying hard to make me cry. Can't you see that I am who I am and I am not a crime? Fill your heart with love, for it will set you free. Free to live your life in peace and harmony. We need love, we need love. Nothing less and nothing more to say. We need love, we need love. All we need is love, yeah. All we need is love, yeah, yeah. All we need is love, yeah. All we need is love, yeah, yeah. Line chiroto nga buli muntu akwataganira wamu. People living together in peace and harmony. Come on, let us join our hands. Everybody take a stand. With the harm in simply loving one another. Oh yeah, spread the love to everyone. Let my soul be whole again. Twagala nenga, kubanga chichisinga mubyonna. We need love, we need love. Nothing less and nothing more to say. We need love, we need love. All we need is love, love, love. All we need is love, yeah, yeah. All we need is love, love, love. All we need is love, yeah, yeah. I need love, you need love, we need love. I need love, you need love, we need love. Are you ready? Twagala mkwano gokka, twagala mkwano gokka, twagala mkwano gokka. All we need is love. Sing along, let's say. All we need is love, all we need is love. We need love, we need love. All we need is love, yeah. We need love, oh, we need love. All we need is love, love, love. All we need is love, yeah, yeah. All we need is love, love, love. All we need is love, yeah, yeah. All we need is love, yeah. Oh, all we need is love. All we need is love, love, love. Oh, all we need is love, yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. I was definitely grooving along. Hopefully you guys did too. So let's keep this energy going. In today's online world, the trends and newest happenings are often communicated by influencers and bloggers who are always on top of it to share their thoughts on different cuisines and their riches. As a blogger myself, I love bringing awareness to different foods, new discoveries I've made in the culinary world and in my own kitchen. And where was I now? Sorry, guys. As a blogger, I love bringing awareness to different foods. Yeah, so new discoveries in my kitchen, and most importantly, encouraging local businesses. We have a Durham-based blogger called Kritika Menon, and she's a talent behind at foodie.canadian. She is a food blogger exploring her food path in the Durham region. Let's hear from her what she likes to do and the food that she has been blogging about. So let's give it up for Kritika Menon.
Hi, my name is Kritika Menon. I run the Instagram handle foodie.canadian. I started this handle 1.5 years back, and I started for my love for food and my love to click food pics. And from there, the journey has really been phenomenal, from starting from just clicking pictures of food to reviewing restaurants, collaborating with brands, restaurants, and also promoting what I cook. I think I'm fairly a decent cook, and I enjoy doing a mix of all these. I think in the last 1 year, my journey has been specifically phenomenal, where since the time COVID has really hit and the lockdown and everything, what I've really tried to maintain in my page is constantly promoting the brands, the local businesses that are around in the GTA region. And since I've been in Oshawa for the past 6 months, also promoting the brands and restaurants around the Durham region specifically as well, in and around Oshawa as well. I really thank Saffron Hub and Artists and Artisans Network for reaching out to me and requesting me to be a part of the Whitby Expo that's happening on the 23rd and the 24th of January. It's been a great honor to be a food blogger and being part of this particular exhibition. And I getting an opportunity to actually speak my work, and I'm hoping this could make an impact to the local businesses, which is my current aim to sort of boost. And at every opportunity that I am having, I am trying to constantly boost these different small businesses, the local businesses that are in and around Ontario or even in Canada. In this video, I would also like to thank the brands and restaurants that have collaborated with me in the last 1 year, and I'm grateful to them that they believed in my work, in me. And I'm hoping that I have made a difference in their business. I would not also want to miss thanking my food blogging network. I think they have a great contribution in whatever I have done in the past 1 year. Helped me understand what I was doing a little better and helping me grow. I would like to thank Saffron Hub and artists and artisans for giving this opportunity to be part of the virtual exhibition that's happening on the 23rd and 24th January 2021, where I get an opportunity to meet my fellow food bloggers, influencers, brands, restaurants, chefs. I would really request my friends, my families, my further network, my larger network to be part of this exhibition and come join us and support the local businesses, which is absolutely critical at this point of time. Thank you very much and look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you so much, Kritika Menon. So something that we also have to talk about are food trucks. Also, in this pandemic, the food trucks are not able to attend major events and cater their delicious cuisines. We are here to promote them so that you can connect with them, be familiar with their journey, and find them in your neighborhoods. So I'm introducing to you Rooster Fries. They're located in Leaksdale, Ontario. They originally started out as a chip wagon, but over the last 14 plus years, this business has blossomed into a very popular food truck that you might have seen around. So don't forget to follow them on social media for more info at Rooster Fries. And so here is their video.
Rooster's Fries finds its home in the hamlet of Lakesdale, Ontario, which is 10 to 15 minutes driving time north of Uxbridge, Ontario. Lakesdale claims a matrimonial home to Lucy Maud Montgomery, a famous Canadian author responsible for Anne of Green Gables and many other popular novels. Rooster's Fries originally started out as a chip wagon, but over the last 14 plus years, this business has blossomed into a very popular food truck. Proprietors are Linda Young and Andre Roy, who had their first season amidst a pandemic. Fresh cut fries are our most popular menu item. These are cut hourly and are cooked in a special way until they're golden brown with crispy edges. Don't ask us how, we can't give away our secrets. You cannot have French fries without poutine. We serve up some delicious options, such as pulled pork poutine. We make it with slow-roasted pork tenderloin, served with melted cheese-curd mozzarella cheese and warm, tasty gravy. We also have buffalo chicken poutine, onion ring poutine, bacon chicken ranch poutine, a Canadian classic maple bacon poutine, and of course the traditional poutine with cheese and gravy. Our extensive menu also includes all-beef sirloin burgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers, deep-fried pickles, mozzarella sticks, pierogies, deep-fried cauliflower, onion rings, pogo, chicken burger, sweet potato fries, pea meal on a bun, and club wraps. For the fish lovers, we have halibut and fries and deep-fried shrimp. We have some vegetarian choices, including black bean burgers, veggie wraps, and we're willing to put any of our menu items in a wrap. All you have to do is ask. For our customers with a sweet tooth, we offer Kawartha dairy ice cream and milkshakes. Deep-fried Oreos are on the menu, and they're served with some powdered sugar and a scoop of your favorite Kawartha dairy ice cream. Dippin' donut holes are also a popular dessert item, and they're served with your choice of dipping sauces, strawberry, caramel, or chocolate. A new menu item we will be offering this year are bison burgers. They will be sourced locally from Thunder Ridge Bison Farm, which is located just south of Leaksdale. We will be serving this burger on a toasted brioche bun brushed with garlic butter, melted Havarti cheese, and your choice of toppings. We've also commissioned Holshoff Farm in Leaksdale to grow lettuce, tomatoes, and onions for us this coming season. We source local maple syrup from the Blackburn family. Our potatoes are supplied by the Smalley family, who always make sure we do not run out of spuds. This community we live in is very supportive of each other, so it is very important for us to keep as much as we can local. Roosters has ample parking on our property, and it is in a park-like setting with lots of trees and grass to sit on and have a picnic, or to enjoy one of our many tables. For the kids, Gilligan the Black Rabbit is always amusing, and they look forward to seeing and feeding him. You can even catch a glimpse of our dog Elvis at Roosters if you're lucky. The pandemic of 2020 had its challenges for sure, but overall our customers were very appreciative and patient as we navigated through unknown territory. Durham region has many great restaurants that have been negatively affected by the pandemic. We believe it is so vital to our community to stick together and support each other through this very challenging time. Thank you to Saffron Hub and Artists and Artisans Development and Network for showcasing local businesses.
So thank you to Rooster Fries for that. So for any recipe, the fresh meat plays an important role in the final product. Just like adding spices to bring flavor to any meal, the freshness of the ingredients also plays a vital role. And I always say I can only cook as good as my ingredients are fresh. And so let's find out more about this from Angela Butcher's Shop. Angela Butcher's Shop is a family-owned small business serving the Durham region. They carry a selection of premium meats, including AAA certified Angus beef, yummy, fresh, free-range and air-chilled chicken, sorry about that, and fresh Ontario pork. They feature a number of oven-ready family meals, so important for some families, and their stuffed pork, tenderloin, and lemon and herb flat chicken are popular picks. And their handcrafted signature sausage is definitely a must-try from what I hear, and I will definitely do that next time I'm over there. So let's hear it for Angela's Butcher Shop.
Hi everyone, my name is Angelo. I'm a proud Canadian with Italian roots. My father came from Calabria, Italy, and started his business selling produce in 1962. Although we have seen many changes over the years, our family has a long and proud history in the food industry. My passion has always been butchering, and Angelo's Butcher Shop was born in 2000. The pandemic has made it difficult for everyone. We are grateful for the love and support we have received from our community. We would like to thank all the new and familiar faces who continue to reach out. Now more than ever, it is important to support small businesses everywhere. Thank you for your orders, thank you for your referrals, and thank you for sharing the comments on social media. We love getting your pictures and hearing your positive feedback. Together we are strong, together we'll succeed.
Welcome to Angelo's Butcher Shop. We are a family-owned small business serving Durham, including Ajax, Pickering, Whitby, Oshawa, and surrounding areas. We carry a selection of premium meats, including AAA certified Angus beef, free-range and air-chilled chicken, and fresh Ontario pork. We have been providing retail and wholesale services to a number of local restaurants and businesses for over 20 years. With the onset of the pandemic, we welcome private orders for curbside pickup at our new location at 3570 Brock Street North in Whitby, Ontario. We feature a number of oven-ready family meals. Our stuffed pork tenderloin and lemon and herb flat chicken are popular picks, and our handcrafted signature sausage is definitely a must-try. Depending on your taste buds, we offer a variety of flavors and marinades that will satisfy both your sweet and savory cravings. We love when our customers ask us for advice. We love it when they tell us what they want to cook and ask us to recommend a cut. We're happy when our customers are happy. Everyone is different, so orders are different. We sell butcher boxes that are custom cut to suit our customers' needs, and we vacuum seal all our products for freshness. We will not compromise quality, and customer service is our top priority. We welcome you to check out our website, www.angelosbutchershop.com, and follow our journey on Instagram and Facebook at Angelo's Butcher Shop.
So keep it fresh, everyone. So join us tomorrow at the same time, where we will have amazing chefs and a well-known celebrity baker as well. And Kyla will be your host tomorrow. So if you have any questions or would like to be part of future events, please contact us via our email, info@saffronhut.org or info@artistandartisans.ca. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching the show. And finally, I will leave you with a mesmerizing music from Rosemary Nyenga. Rosemary is a musician and artist with a strong sense of emotion, and being on stage is very special to her. She enjoys writing her own music as well as singing, and from this, she is able to share thought-provoking stories as well as uplifting sounds. Rosemary hopes to start a holistic theater company that engages people spiritually, intellectually, physically, and emotionally. Definitely down my alley, so let's listen to Rosemary Nyenga. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day.
You said you love me, but you don't mean it. Yes, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Maybe you could love me better. You should get to know me better. I was falling down, but now I'm sinking. Oh, it's so absurd. I've been so afraid to say a word. Yeah, I've been robbed of my purity and my pride. I think you ruined me deep inside. Ooh, yeah, you say hush, and I wanna scream. It's like you don't know what you do to me. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Straight away, I know you said things will change.